Hey everyone, Retire on Dividends here. That time of month where I need to make the estimates, or should I say guesstimates, of the YieldMax payments. As you know, as most of you know, I only really track TSLY and CONY. So those are the only two that I'll actually have, I'll say, an educated guess versus the others, which is kind of like, I'm blindly throwing darts. But I did my best, and we'll see what happens. So let's get to it. So as you can see, I added a column AG for January estimate, and then I added a column AH for the increase from January to December. And then I have a yield, which will be, based on the estimate. So if we look at TSLY, I have 85 cents. So let me just go back to my spreadsheet. So how I got it was, again, this was the educated guess part. On the synthetic 240, they made 46 million. On the synthetic 250, they're currently at a debit of 12.9 million, but they did make short call income of 33.8 million. There's 2 trading days left before the declaration date. However, they do not have a lot of activity. So, but what could change during that time is outstanding shares could increase. So, that being said, that would decrease the amount per share we would get. So anyway, net income is showing 67.8 million, current outstanding shares 71.8 million. So with 100% payout, it'd be 94 cents. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the 85-cent payout. All right. And that's based on a 90% payment. The reason I picked the lower one is because I'm expecting more outstanding shares to be added, which essentially would decrease our distribution. So if I go here, in reality, the payment could be more, but it also could be less. I think, if you look at the last 3-4 months, what were they paying? 58 cents, 57 cents, 58 cents, 60 cents. It's really hard for me to think that they're going to pay 85 cents. But the numbers are the numbers. So, I have to assume, unless there's a big jump in outstanding shares, I have to assume it's going to be around that range. But yeah, if there's a big jump in outstanding shares, sure, it can go right back down to 60 cents. I didn't do that. I didn't run the numbers on how many, but I assume it'd have to be a ton. But I'm going to be optimistic here and go with the 85-cent payout, which would be an 85% yield. I know it sounds ridiculous, but again, this is just my guess. It's also a 40% increase from the prior month. For OARK, I'm going to guess 40 cents because OARK has, I know they own CONY and a whole bunch of others that have been doing good. So I'm expecting a 65% increase on OARK, which is a 32% yield, which kind of sucks because I no longer own them, but whatever, right? Appley, I'm expecting to be about 43 cents. Not a complete letdown from last month, just a slight decrease. 7% decrease from the prior month, which is a 26% yield. NVIDIA, I'm expecting a good payment here. No rhyme or reason. I think it's just time. It's a good, they're at a good price. 70 cents would yield 37%, but it'll also be a 30% increase from prior month. AMDY, I'm expecting another good payment of 50 cents. What they pay last month? 46 cents. So yeah, I'm expecting a raise of 6% and yielding 28%, which is within reason, I think. Phoebe, more of, good payouts for them, 55 cents, which would be a slight decrease from prior month, 30% yield. Moving up. GUI, I'm expecting a 39-cent payout, which is a small increase from prior month, yielding 25%. Neply, I don't think they can match last month's payment, so I'm expecting a decrease of 12%, putting them at 70 cents, which is a 45% yield. CONY, I'm predicting 260. Let me go to my sheet. So if I look at the payment, again, if we look at CONY, they have a couple synthetics. They have 3 synthetics. They have the 130, they made 10.4 million. The 140, they made 27.4 million. And then the synthetic 165 is active. They're at a debit of 5.2 million. They're also at a debit with their short call income because they got blown out of water, 7.2 million, but they still have a net income, thanks you to the synthetics, of 25.4 million. Outstanding shares are going to increase, but right now they have 8.8 million. So 100% payout would be 288. 90% payout will be 259. So I decided to pick the lower of the two and round up to 260. Again, expecting outstanding shares to increase. I probably should have done a fair estimate of that, but whatever. I'm not going to go too crazy with this. It's a guess, guys. I'm probably going to be wrong, so don't be surprised. But I still think they'll stay over $2. No, they're not going to hit 3 in my opinion anymore, but it's okay. If they rolled the synthetic, if they weren't dumping on Friday, they could have rolled the synthetic and they would have made over 3, but they didn't, and that's okay. So 260 is a 5.63% increase from prior month, and that's a yield of 108%, which is still very, very good. So don't be like, oh man, that's an insane payment. DSO, I'm expecting a 40-cent payment. That's a decrease from last month, but it's still yielding 23%, which is respectable, or would yield, I should say. MSFO, I'm expecting a 52-cent payout. That's a decrease from last month. Last month was a really good payment, but they'll still yield 27% based on my guesstimate. Zomo, I'm expecting a little better payment from last month. Last month was horrible. So 25 cents, which would be a 17% yield and a 25% increase. JPMO, I'm expecting a 27-cent payment, which is a 34% increase from last month and a 16% yield, which that pretty much sucks, but is what it is. AMDY, I'm expecting a good payment, 68 cents, which is a 53% increase from the prior month and a 34% overall yield. PP, yes, it's PP. It's not pie. Come on, people. It's PP. 55 cents, which is a 5% increase, which would yield 32%. SQY, I'm expecting 220. I'm expecting it to go up from last month, but only 2.5% and still yielding 100%. Murney, 44 cents. Again, pretty much in line, 6% increase, 22% yield. AIYY, no prior history, but one thing you need to know with them, if you just look at their IV, implied volatility, 70%. That's, CONY's 87 and TSLY's 49. So that's all you need to know. So being that they are, where am I here? Yielding that much, I'm going to give them a respectable payment of $1.35, which is an 81% yield. So again, this is just a guesstimate. Again, TSLY and CONY, I may be close. I should be close. I think I will be. The other ones, probably not. But either way, who cares? I'm just doing this video for fun. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research. But I do this video because I think people enjoy it. I enjoy it. Just plugging in numbers. Again, I really hope we get 85 cents on TSLY. And then for CONY, 260, I think is really good. So, but one thing I just want to go over, because everyone did enjoy this, I think, from the last time. Real quick, which underlyings are at a low right now? So column I add percentages, percentage from the low. So look at column H, right? For the, the underlying. If it says low, it's closer to the low than the high. So DSO is only 29% away from their low. Again, I'm just doing this as a little bonus content to show you what's a good buying opportunity if you just look at the underlying. Zomo is only 10% from the low. That's really good buying opportunity if you trust Exxon. PP is still near the low, 29% near the low. I need to buy that one. I don't know what I'm waiting for. Murney is 25% by the low. I'm not going to buy that one. AIYY is 47% near the low. Yeah, they're 52. Oh, 47% from the low. Yeah, they're $28. Okay. So yeah, they're 52 week high was 48 bucks. Okay. Yeah, so AIYY, I don't even know what's in that. I should probably check it out. But yeah, so those are the ones that are actually I'm showing could be a good opportunity to buy. So anyway, quick video, just quick estimates, or should I say guesstimates. They should be announcing them this Thursday. And as soon as they do, I will make a video shortly after and present that information to you guys. I may or may not go live if I have the time. I am off of work that day, so we'll see what happens. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you have any predictions yourself for any of these funds? Or do you think, is there any of these that you think I'm way off? Let me know how you guys feel about it going into Thursday. Anyway, I wanted to get this video out to you before, the week begins. So you have some time to digest it and everything. But again, there's still 2 trading days left, so stuff could happen. Mainly outstanding shares could increase. It actually there's a on declaration date people can buy too. So there's really 3 days that people can, more outstanding shares could jump in, and there's 2 days for them to make more money, assuming they're adding that money to the distribution payment. All right, so that's all I got. It's New Year's Eve. This is the last video before the beginning of next year. So I hope everyone has, a Happy New Year, Happy New Year's Eve, Happy New Year. We've been sharing some goals in my Discord. So if you guys want, please join the Discord. The link is in my channel. And then, go to Share Your Goals channel and just tell us your goals for the year. We're going to post it. I may even make a video for everyone that wrote their goals, depending. I don't know. I don't know if people want me to open it or not. But either way, that's all I got for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. And like I said, Happy New Year. Thank you for watching. Later.